Today is the 228 Peace Memorial Day, which commemorates the victims of violent government crackdowns that started under KMT rule on February 28, 1947. President Tsai Ing-wen and Vice President Ching-te both headed south to take part in two different memorial ceremonies. Tsai went to Chiayi, where she spoke about how transitional justice seeks to redress the wrongs of the past. Lai was in Tainan, where he pledged to continue seeking justice for the victims after he is inaugurated president in May.
In the 77th anniversary of the 228 incident, President Tsai Ing-wen traveled south to Chiayi to take part in the central government's memorial ceremony. During the ceremony, Tsai conferred certificates of exoneration upon victims and their families and offered them an apology. During the solemn occasion, Tsai addressed expectations from family members of victims and spoke on her administration's efforts to promote transitional justice.
Transitional justice is not about targeting a specific political party. It's about democratic governments taking responsibility for illegal actions and to make amends for the damage caused by a previous authoritarian regime. It's only through processes like these that Taiwan's democratic mechanisms will grow deeper. How many innocent lives were lost? How many families have been broken? This is the pain of the families of victims like us. It's something that will never, ever be forgotten.
Participants showed their respects to the victims of the 228 incident by laying flowers on stage one by one. The ceremony was meant to heal wounds and to learn from the past.
Now that we live in a democratic and free society, we can commemorate the 228 incident in public. Together, we can reflect on the 228 incident. We must remember that period of history and comfort those who suffered.
Meanwhile, Vice President Ching-te took part in a memorial ceremony in Tainan's Xinying district. There, he stressed he'd lead the government on three major projects to right the wrongs of the 228 incident.
I will unite the country and the people to defend Taiwan's security. Through constant reflection on the 228 incident, I will lead projects to rebuild the country and transform society. I will continue to promote the redressing of illegal acts committed by our country's government in the past.
Tainan Mayor Huang Weizhe stressed that although the pain can be relieved, history must not be forgotten.
We cannot forget. Let's all remember the path that history has taken. We must remind ourselves of this constantly.
Participants held a moment of silence and remembrance for the victims, and Lai extended his condolences to their families. The event concluded with participants laying flowers for the victims on the memorial.